What is up, Hack Stab Slash? Welcome back. You
Well,
don't know this, but me and Justin, we fucking know this, dude. We have taken a little bit of a break because we all know Christmas in the post office isn't so fucking jolly. How's it feel to be back, Justin?
dude, this is awesome. First pod of the new year. I am so friggin' excited to get after it. I want to attack this year like crazy, and we got a very different kind of movie that we're covering. I'm so excited to be back.
I literally gave you the criteria. I was like, Justin, dude, I was like, find me a movie that you would not typically watch. And I can promise you, Hack Stab Slash, this movie, outside of someone like aggressively recommended, is that a word?
Recommendating. Recommendating.
That sounds like something you would do in your room alone without parents home. But um, you get what I'm trying to say, dude. We would not normally watch this at all. It's black and white. It's foreign. Like I don't know. I to be honest, dude, I was dreading this. You picked this, and I was like, all right, I could dig this. And then we had like what 3 weeks to watch this.
Yeah.
I watched this at 2 o'clock this morning.
Oh, wow.
I put this
Yes.
off so long because I was like, I'm hoping Justin changes this because you told me it's black and white and foreign. And I was like, I don't know if I can handle this. I don't know if my brain can process this.
Yeah, so I was scared when I picked this. So we picked 2014's A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. And this is, like I said, it's a foreign movie. It's in black and white. It's the language is all Persian. It's an Iranian vampire. I do really bad with subtitles and stuff like that. So I this is something I would never watch. But then
This
I
also
came
might be the
I've
longest movie title we've ever done.
oh, very crazy. I've seen this cover a million times, so this I have heard of this movie. It's caught my eye, and I know it had some hype around it. That was supposedly good. But like I said, I was probably never going to watch it. But I got myself really excited because I'm like, you know what? I've never seen an Iranian. I'm pretty sure they call it too, like a black and white Iranian vampire Western movie. So this
Yeah.
is something absolutely wild that I would never watch. And I was actually very excited too because I'm like, you know what? This is gonna be good for the pod because horror isn't just all in the US. Like, let's expand. Let's watch other stuff. Like, there's horror in Iran. So I'm actually got very open-minded and actually got so excited to watch this. We'll see if I stay excited throughout the whole entire movie. We got some thoughts as we go through it, but you want me to kick this off? You kick this off. What do you want to do?
No, I want to kick this off because the first thing I did is I was trying to figure out what was going on. And can I get this like off my chest real quick?
Yeah.
Can movies stop giving us 14 title cards of the production companies associated with the picture to then start the movie with the same fucking things over the movie?
No, I know you're saying. I know
Like,
you're
like
saying.
whatever I complete it's I'm drawing a blank right now on the production company, but it gave us this like whole elaborate like Time Warner like production,
Hmm.
individual card scene. And then the second the movie starts in huge white letters, it's the same fucking thing. Can we pick one or the other? Like if you're
Exactly.
gonna make me
Just do
watch
one.
3 minutes of like pats on back before the
Yep.
movie starts, like
Right.
just don't do it when the movie starts too. But I was also like really trying to think of something funny to say about like a woman's like nether regions to relate to him stealing a cat. And as I was trying to like pull that thought out of my brain, I just went, holy fuck, is that a massive drainage ditch full of dead bodies right now?
Yeah, there is a lot going on because, like you said, this movie literally starts with a guy taking a cat, and you see him just walking for like a long time. And I wrote the same thing. I wrote, is that just dead bodies he walked by in a pit? Like, what the hell? And you see this dude, like I said, black and white, gets home. You see his father is like a junkie. Apparently, he's a gambler, junkie. He owes like tons of money. The guy's a completely mess. There's a guy there who we don't even know is yet. Like, oh my God, who's this guy? Like, his dealer, his bookie, like, what's going on? And he basically tells Arash is the main character's name, and he takes his car. He's like, you know what, your dad owes this kind of money and
I
stuff.
I am so pissed at this whole set of scenes, dude. There's the
Yeah,
kid asks him for like a buck, and he's like, "I got no money." He's like, "With a car like that." Keep in mind, this is like a late '60s, I think, Corvette or like a Thunderbird. Like it's a
yeah,
beautiful
yep.
looking classic car. And he goes, "Now I had to work every single day of my life to get this." And he's like, "How many days?" He goes, 2,191. Just in my brain made me do this math. It
Oh
is
shit, you got
six
the
years. It is 6 years to the day with a leap year.
wow. Let's
And
go.
he loses this car in one fucking second because his deadbeat dad can't pay for his heroin.
that does suck. That's
Dickhead. Dickhead.
that's a rough mood. And then I guess so after, I mean, we see like, yeah, he drives, he friggin' takes the friggin' car. Next day we see Arash, he's biking to work. You see him, he like is, I don't even know, like a yard keeper or something. He like
Yeah, he's got to
handyman,
be like a
like
handyman around someone's like
groundsman.
rich estate. Yeah.
Yeah, because you see he's looking at like the rich person that he works for, like her earrings and stuff. And it looks like
She
he's
she just had a fucking nose job too.
yeah. And
Like this has got to be the turning point for Arash, hands down, because
hmm
like you see like Schrodinger's cat and all that. I think that's what they call it. I'm drawing a blank. It's been a while since we've actually talked horror. But like stealing those earrings, this is the turning
Yep.
point. This is no going back. This
No.
is really early in the movie, and it's a glaring part that like you take these earrings, some bad shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, not good. And then just the dealer dude, I forget his name, but we see he's with like a prostitute, and he's getting his thing done. He's getting a nice BJ in a car, and all of a sudden in his like rear view mirror, he
In
sees
Arash's car. In Arash's car.
yeah, in a
Not
Rash's
in his
car.
car.
Not in his
That
car, in a Rash's car. And he sees someone kind of staring at him. He gets absolutely freaked out. He kicks out the girl and
dude,
just
I was hoping
leaves.
she would have bit his dick off.
Dude, this guy is such you like, oh my God, you never mind. We've already seen this guy and he's taking a car. This guy is such an asshole. It's absolutely unbelievable. Kicks out the girl and is like screaming at her, leaves, and we see him just he leaves. We see a girl literally walking home right away, and she's wearing, I believe I wrote a veil for it. It's called a chador.
Yes.
So you see, yeah, so you see her walking down in a chador, and we see the dickhead walking.
You
And
said it right the first time, and then you followed it up with Shador, like you were ready to talk about Sanders and the Cleveland Browns.
well, so how do you say it correctly again?
I don't know because now I want to say Shador.
Shit, it's what did I say? It's a chador. I don't want to like no, I want to be respectful. I want to get
I
the name
can't.
right. Like
I
Chador.
can't, dude.
All right, man. Yeah, Shador Sanders is in here, and he threw a few interceptions. Anyway, in a Shador, and we see the dickhead walking. He passes her. He ends up kind of going back, and he picks her up, and she's not
Dude,
really like
don't even
talking.
skip over that pickup line, dude. That was some like hardcore Rico Suave type shit right there.
Take
Turns
it away.
around, looks at her, and
Yep,
just goes, "Now what?
dude.
Let's go." And when they get back to his house, Justin, they immediately turn on some shitty techno music. He starts doing line after line of cocaine and starts curling 15-pound dumbbells like he's trying out for Mr. Universe. I right now at this point in the movie, I'm hoping this girl is the vampire
hmm
because this idiot's mating dance needs to end ASAP. How on earth did he think any female would find this attractive, bro? Zip up your shirt, shut the techno off, you friggin' idiot. And then my next set is I was like, thank God she's the vampire. I bet this dickhead while she's drinking him, I was like, I bet this dickhead tastes like a day old 7-Eleven hot dog.
Oh my God, for real, right?
I am so glad though that Asher got his car back. And like, did you really have to take all of this dude's money? Like the whole briefcase when you go back there for your car to give him the earrings? Like if you were in that situation, Justin, would you have gone in there, seen the dead body, and one, called the cops and waited? Two, grabbed your keys and skedaddled. Three, grabbed your keys and the cash to cover some rent and skedaddled. Or four, just take everything.
Yeah, no, I thought that was a weird decision, especially like you said, the crazy scene. I mean, she bites his finger off first and then attacks him and absolutely kills him. And Arash, we see him, he's outside, he's kind of like awkwardly like calling and like waiting. And like when he goes in there, like they kind of like awkwardly like pass each other too, the girl. And he gets his keys. But yeah, the dude, like, why are you thinking like just get the hell out of there? Like
Just
just
take the cash because we've seen this a million times. The drugs belong to someone worse than the guy you're taking it from.
yes.
And someone is going to come looking for these drugs. And bro, you don't want that smoke.
As I say, haven't you seen any movie ever where someone takes someone's drugs or something? It never goes good. And yeah, he took the whole briefcase and he took everything. Ah,
But I do kind of like this vampire chick. I don't think she's got a name at all in this movie. I didn't see one, I didn't hear one, but I do like her because at one point I thought she was gonna turn this little like street boy into a side snack. And instead, dude, she basically scares the shit out of him. So he's a good boy for the rest of his life. I do hope she keeps her word though, and she checks in on him when like report cards come out because straight fucking A's, homie. This
Dude,
kid's about to be an honor roll student.
and how she growled, like that was actually
That was
so
sick.
scary how she like growled at him. And then the fact that she skateboards through the street. And I must just say something. So far at this point in the movie, I don't know if we're like 30 minutes in or something. Like I am so excited that I picked this. I am like just
I'm
waiting
fully
for so
dialed in.
much. I am dialed in. Like the cinematography in this movie, like cinematography is so much more than just good look, like cool looking scenes. It literally like helps tell the story and like moves the story along. You feel it, like you are sucked into this. Like I am so committed. I like was glued to my TV watching this right now. And like I said, we'll see if it keeps that energy all the way through. But at the moment, I'm absolutely loving this.
Speaking of like keeping energy, Justin, when you make cut like a promo for this,
Yeah.
can you take just the skateboard scene and throw in some hops in so it's like Nolly Trey flipping on your block straight cruising?
Oh my God, yes, I already do it. I got it right in my like. Oh
Hell
my
yeah.
God, yes. Oh, all right. Where were we? Um, yeah, and then we see like Arash, he's like selling the drugs now. Like we see him on a corner, we see more bodies get rolled through the pit. We see like his dad's withdrawing, and we see now he's actually out there selling.
He's dressed as fucking Dracula selling drugs at a disco biblioteca. And I think the rich girl makes him take one. And you can tell this dude's never done drugs in his life because he is out to space right now. I mean, there's one point where he's walking home after this club and he gets mesmerized by a street lamp. And this catches
I
our vampire's eye. And you
love
can
it.
tell she wants him to do something stupid so she can justify what feels like she justifies her kills.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really do anything. He just seems harmless, like a good guy. And they actually have like a small conversation back and forth. She really doesn't say anything, but he wants to sit down. And she's like, I have an apartment. You can come sit there. And he's like, nah, I can't move. Bro, see,
I
she
need to
puts him
sit.
on the skateboard. And my only notes for that whole set of scenes was maybe they're going to be friends. I mean, that skateboard ride home looked like they were both almost smiling.
Dude, that scene when he's staring at the light and then she sees him and when she's pushing him, I don't know, like I love that scene so much. Like it was so beautifully shot. Just
Yeah.
seeing this dude drugged out. He's on Molly. So I mean, this dude is tripping balls and and just getting pushed by the actual vampire on a skateboard through the streets at night under the streetlights. Oh man, I
I
absolutely
do
love
have
that.
a Justin. What the fuck am I watching right now? Because the next set of scenes, and I think it lasts for like 3 minutes. I was like,
Yeah.
is this a man dancing in drag with a balloon to opera? This
There,
was a choice, Justin.
there was definitely, and like right before that too, yeah. So my notes too, I literally wrote, all right, so they put music on. He spins like they're in their apartment. He spins like a disco ball, and they have a scene that goes on. I feel like a couple minutes too long. I'm like, I think something like really interesting is gonna happen. You kind of see like she almost looks like she's gonna bite his neck, but she doesn't. And then
They
yeah,
do
then
like weird cuddles.
yeah, like I don't know, the scene kind of was weird. And then yeah, there's like someone dancing with balloons outside. I literally wrote, okay, what the hell is happening right now? I had the same kind of like, what the hell is even going on?
Just waiting for a voice to come up from the sewer going, Georgie?
Yeah, no, yeah, it gets very weird. And like you see the next day, he's just back with his dad, and he's like telling him he's with a girl and everything. We see that some woman keys Arash's car because she still thinks it's like the dickhead. And we see like you said, I don't think this girl has a name. I just literally wrote the vamp girl follows this woman who keyed the car, and we see like she's the one of the prostitutes, and she gives her jewelry back that the friggin' jerk stole from her,
Dude, she
and
gave
she
her way more than that. She
way
gave her
more. Oh
like
yeah, a
I'm pretty sure
pile.
dude's finger was in there too.
Another very odd just scenes, and like I said, she gives him
Justin,
every.
I got one question.
What do you got?
Is this vampire girl like a different version of Robin Hood? Like instead of
I,
stealing from the rich to give to the poor, she's
yeah.
killing the dealer to give to the whore.
Oh, whoa, did that just come to you off the top of your head? Because that was
Yeah.
or did you have to write that down?
No, that started clicking while you were talking.
I was just gonna say, like, well played, right there. That's freaking dropping a bar right there. And
No knock on what she does, dude. All right, it is the most profitable American pastime there is, and it makes a lot of people happy. So there's that. Keep going.
yeah, there you go. And anyway, she gives her all, like you said, tons of stuff, and she basically tells like the prostitute, she's like followed her and everything, and just very weird. And we see they talk for a little while, and we see once again she skateboards away, but she also like those urges, man. And like Sean talked about earlier, she kind of looked like she wanted to kill Arash a few times, but he didn't really do anything justified being killed. So she kind of stops by a homeless man, and she
What did
goes
he
there
do?
and yeah,
Like,
I
what
don't
did he
I
do?
yeah, I don't know. She's kind of all over the place. Like she scared that kid earlier for no reason. She kills this random homeless guy, and then she goes back and there's a note that says like meet me under the power plant, signed by Dracula himself. And they they meet and have a nice little, I don't know if you want to call it like a date or something, and he brings
Yeah,
her burgers.
nothing like bonding over some sad music, ear piercings, and cold French fries or hamburgers.
Yeah, that was a choice. And what, she's never even had a burger, I think she said, or something like that, or she doesn't like them or something.
Dude, I knew. I don't know if we're done with these earrings yet, but I knew these earrings were gonna come back up to play. Like at this point in the movie, I feel like something else is gonna happen where these earrings pop up again. But I feel so bad for Arash right now because talk about just getting blue balls. He goes to make all the right moves and finally give her a kiss, and he gets nothing but left high and dry. God bless you.
It's all
To
right.
and just absolutely just cockblocked by a train.
Right? Like, what the hell?
Dude, when Arash goes home, I fully understand his anger towards his dad because his dad's like trashing the place, going through withdrawals. But what did the cat do? You stole the cat. You brought this cat home. Kick the dad out. Leave the cat at home. What is wrong? Why?
No, no, for real. And I just want to talk about that scene again too. Like, I don't know. I was just wishing for more. Like, I get like it's like an auto. Like, I wish there was more talking or something because she literally just says like I'm bad and like walks away from him. And I don't know. Like this
You know
movie
what
just
it is? Is she converses in song lyrics. I don't know if you've seen earlier in the movie. She had the Michael Jackson poster up. That
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
bad.
I was just gonna say, like, I wanted so much. Like, I was just like, all right, tell me something cool. Like, what's going on? Like, say something more. But there's just like no talking, and I'm bad. I'm like, this movie is just like leaving me wanting more. I'm like, for the love of God, like, it still looks so cool and everything. Like, the cinematography is amazing, but I'm just like, like, I'm so
I,
interested. I'm like, give me something more of this damn story. Like, I'm getting a little aggravated. I'm just saying.
yeah, because we're like an almost a full hour into this movie, and I'm like, I need more. Is she gonna confess? Is he gonna
Some
confess? Is this gonna click? Is she gonna realize that he's now dealing drugs and he was there at the apartment that night, or she was there at the apartment that night?
right?
Like, what's going on? And then instead of following this path with those two, we go back to the dad, who's an absolute disgusting human pile of trash, and
Oh,
he's forcing the
yeah.
prostitute to take drugs, even though she said no. He like fucking form tackles her into the bed, straps her up with a belt, and then injects her, all because he goes, "I want to have a good time."
That was
His
tough
good
to
time,
watch.
bro. You inject her with this crap, and you both fall asleep on the bed. Why not just inject yourself and then just cuddle with her? You get the same outcome. You oompa loompa piece of shit. I hope you overdose.
Oh, that got me so angry. Like I was like, no way. Like you're already a piece of shit, and you're gonna force. Oh my God, that was tough, so
I
tough
was
to watch.
so mad at her. Not her. I was so mad at him for
Him,
her.
yeah.
And then our vampire shows up, and I am so glad she takes him out. And I was like, this is just as good as an overdose. And then I stopped and I wrote down in my notes, I was like, Justin, I got one question for you.
What do you got?
Do you think she gets contact high?
Yeah, oh,
I
good
mean, I
question.
mean,
She
let's
eating?
think about this real quick. She ate the drug dealer who was very clearly high on cocaine.
Oh
For
yeah,
all we know, that homeless man is homeless because of a drug problem. Maybe she smelt something in her system and needed a fix. And this
yep.
dad, we all know what this dad is. So
Oh yeah.
maybe she's getting it. You know what I mean? This is just a
And
theory.
she definitely sensed something because you notice she like was walking. They show her and she like senses something, and then she just
Yeah.
appears out of nowhere with an insane freaking tackle and just absolutely destroys this dude. And then
You
she's
ever
even
wonder
night.
like that? Sorry to cut you off, but do you ever
Yeah.
like wonder that with like vampires? Like, I know there's all this lore and like what they're afraid of, what can kill them, like blood senses drive them crazy. But do you think like when you get turned, you're like, oh, I only can drink AB negative because O positive gives me gas.
Yeah, seriously,
Do
right
you think that's it?
there.
Like I prefer my blood bag full of red wine. like mix it in.
Right? They get
So
picky about different things
yeah,
and get different
if you
allergies
can
and
go find
everything.
me a
Like,
soccer mom with a drinking problem, I'd
yeah,
prefer that
like that'd be perfect. I can only have that.
over a
Like,
dad with diabetes.
yeah, the other one, oh, I get too gassy when I drink that kind of blood. Like, oh my God.
Jesus.
But she's nice. She helps dispose of the body too. She helps like pull her, and then she's like basically like you gotta go. And I mean, she just yeah helps her, and we see that tells her to go and bring the cat. So we see she now all of a sudden has the cat, and then Arash in the morning, he finds his dad dead in the morning. He is absolutely panicking. He's yelling at like the young boy, like, "Did you see anything? Did you see anything?" And the kid's like, "No, no, no, I didn't see shit." And he's like, he's panicking. He's like, "All right, well, I gotta get the hell out of here." He goes to the vamp's apartment, and she senses him right away, and he goes in there, and he's just like, and at this point, I'm like, "Oh my God!" Like he's gonna see the cat. I am like holding my breath, like something insane is gonna happen. And he basically says, "Like, let's leave. We gotta go."
He's
Very
very
little to
demanding. Very
yeah, very
demanding.
demanding. She doesn't say like a word. It's the most awkward shit you've ever seen in your
Dude,
life.
I thought they were gonna have some smush time because she
Yeah,
just takes off her shirt without saying anything.
yeah,
And then when she puts on that striped shirt that she's been wearing,
yep.
I'm like, is she about to kill him? Like, is this her kill fit?
I know. I was like wondering what the hell's happening too. And then we see the cat, and I'm like, oh shit! Like he sees the cat. I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be so
And the look in
insane.
his face too, I'm like, he about to call her out. It's just about to get wild.
Yeah. And then they just all pack into the car and they drive away. And I was kind of laughing. I mean, they're driving, and like the cat's like literally in the middle with them too. Like you see them all
Just hanging
driving.
out.
But then you see like he like pulls over at one point,
It's like
and,
a fucking desert.
and it's even more awkward because like there's no talking, it's all silence, and he like gets out of the car, and I still think something is like crazy is gonna
I
happen. He
think he's
kind of
gonna open the door, call her out. Like we're gonna get a camera shot from inside the car of her just ripping his throat out and then driving
yeah,
away and leaving him dead. Like I'm expecting something like that. I'm expecting
me
because he's
too.
walking back and forth, he's pacing, he's pissed. You can see him doing that thing where like you crack your knuckles.
No, he goes back in the car, shuts the damn door. They kind of all smile and they drive away. End scene movie. Ah, shit.
They made aggressively seductive eye contact with each other after playing a sad cassette tape and
They,
driving away.
ah,
End scene.
end scene. I don't know. Who wants to talk about this first?
You're asking like this. Hello, is there more than
I
one person here?
I'm sorry. I just yeah.
Justin, I'll let you talk about this first. I
All right,
want
let me
you to
talk
get it.
first. Okay. So, like I said, going into this movie, I actually heard some good things, and I'm very excited to expand the podcast this year and just watching different things than we normally watch. I was very excited to get into this. So I actually set my expectations kind of high, and like I said, I watched this with headphones on, dark room. I was dialed in. I thought the cinematography was amazing in this movie. It was so beautiful. The style was unbelievable. My only problem was I feel like this was more style than substance. Like the story, I want like give me more of anything. Just a few more lines of dialogue. Tell me some backstory of anything of the town or the people in this. Just more conflict or something. I felt this was just all style over substance. It honestly, to me, I literally wrote this, felt like it could have been a horror short that would have been amazing if this was like a short. Like if this was like a 20-minute short, I thought that was unbelievable. This did not, I wrote this could have even been like 45 minutes. This was way too slow to have no cool payoffs in my mind. And it hurts me to say this. I actually am pissed off at this movie because I love the music. I thought the music was awesome. I was really excited to see this like in a vampire movie in Iranian vampire movie. Super excited for all the stuff. It felt like an art house, just slow drag shit. And then I even did some stuff. I read this actually was a short. Did you see this actually was a horror short? This actually started as I think it was like a 9-minute short. So I actually kind of nailed that, but I don't know. I think it was too slow to not a good payoff. Kind of pissed off. I was actually so disappointed. I honestly give this I gave it a 5.6, and honestly I think this still could be high because at points I think this could have been a 3, but it looks so amazing. I gave it a 5.6, but still man, I was so disappointed. I never want to watch this again, and I'm honestly like pissed off. Sadly
All right.
pissed off. Like I'm pissed off, man.
I've got I just before I start my recap, I want to say where you were looking for the payoff, I think this movie leaves it open ended on purpose, so you can draw your own kind of storyline to go with this, which is kind
Yeah.
of nice. But your brain doesn't work like that,
It's just I needed more substance
so
in this movie.
you
Like
need
I
it.
needed
Yeah,
more, man. Just anything more. Like even through the movie, like why? Like give me more about the vampire. I want to know more about her. I like her. Like she's a beautiful
she was
Iranian
pretty
vampire.
badass.
She was.
Yeah,
I loved her. Like that's the thing. And like I'm like angry at this
I
movie
loved
because I
her, but
wanted
she
to
didn't
love it.
love me.
She was a beautiful Iranian vampire, man. Like I wanted to love this movie more. That's why I'm yelling and so damn passionate because I wanted to love this. Sorry.
Justin, you sound like you want to have interracial kids with her.
Oh, come on. She was so amazing.
She was fantastic.
But
But
just give me
I've
more
got,
story about her. It could have been so much cooler. All right, sorry. I'll turn my
I
mic
got
off.
this movie is a choice to have very little dialogue, a choice to have no real plot that I can take away without reaching for my own conclusions, a choice to incorporate drugs, a choice to be shot in black and white. This movie was also Justin's choice. And in my opinion, Justin, I think this was a good choice. I never in my life would have watched this on my own. I actually dreaded watching this, but until you picked it, I woke up daily hoping you'd change your mind, and I'm glad you didn't. This is in subtitles, and I actually enjoyed this movie a lot. I think if it's shot in color, it wouldn't have the same kind of takeaway from it. It has very raw and it's very like full of emotionless emotions. I don't know if that makes sense or if I'm just making that up. You do you get what I'm trying to say though?
No, I do. I do understand. I do.
All right. And then like we keep saying, dude, the cinematography in black and white is absolutely stunning. I highly recommend giving this movie a chance. I'm going to give this a 6.1. I don't think I'll rush to rewatch this anytime soon, but I could definitely see myself rewatching it if like it feels like the time's right, like in the future at some point. But like, no, I can fully understand your frustrations of like, I need some payoff. I need something.
Or just a little more of a plot. Like, let me feel a little more for the characters or something. And like I said, I mean, and then never mind. I mean, props to, oh God, I think I wrote her name down. Was it Anna Lily Amirpour or something? She's the director, and this was her first movie too, like her first full
Yes.
movie. She did so much right. It's just like the plot, and the reason I was yelling and so angry at it is just because, like I said, I was actually really like I didn't expect to get like seduced into this movie. I really didn't. I was kind of dreading it too, and when I did, this movie,
This
this
movie like hypnotizes you.
yes, it really that's a good way to point it, and that's why I just kept waiting more, and I wanted to like it some more because like I kind of really like the vampire. I was intrigued by it. I just wanted a little bit more plot so I could have like got more into it. But yeah, so yeah.
All right, so we are both lower than IMDb on this movie. IMDb has this at a 6.9.
Oh wow, yeah. Like
You
I
got
said,
anything?
yeah. I just All
You
right,
taking
so
forever.
yeah, so sorry. The tagline is this is the first Iranian vampire Western.
Yes. Musaka the cat initially refused to be in this film, but a few cans of sardines changed his mind.
That's absolutely, I love that so much. Despite that, you see this was actually shot in California.
I did. I did.
Yeah, that's
Um,
crazy.
did you see the tattoo on Sahid's scalp reads Jaklesh? It's Persian for pimp. And then he's also got sex written across his Adam's apple. I
Of
hope
course he
someone
did.
punched him in that once or twice.
Yeah, that guy sucks so bad. The director made a cameo. She was actually at the party. She was the girl in the skeleton makeup.
Did you say this was the first vampire story to be set in Middle Eastern?
Yes.
All right. I wasn't sure. Like I heard something, but
Oh yeah, yeah,
we had
yeah.
mentioned
That
so many things around that I wanted to double check. But
yeah, yep, I got that.
Anna Lily Amirpour teamed up with Radco to develop a series of graphic novels to accompany the film. It reveals more about the girl and the bad city. So, Justin, that might be something for you to look into.
Yeah, that's what I played. Especially, dude. I mean, the name too. I was just talking like Bad City. Awesome. The cinematography. You got the hint of just so much bad stuff going on just from the cinematography alone. Seeing the piles of the dead bodies, like the oil rigs and stuff. You could just sense like dread and just like it just brings you into that world. Just wanted a little more story, but it was shot in 24 days.
I've got nothing else, but I did want to toss this in there. Like you said, where there's such not overly thought names like the girl, the
Yep.
bad city.
Hmm.
Like those things are so basic. I love Stephen King. And one of my favorite movies is Storm of the Century. It's like the big series. Do you remember
Yep.
that?
I watched it when I was a kid. I remember my dad watched it. I remember him like recording on VHSs. So I did see that a long time ago.
It takes place on what might be the most lazily, perfectly placed name in all of like his novels. Like it's not Dairy Maine, it's not
Okay.
anything like that. It's called Little Tall.
No shit. Little tall?
Yeah.
No shit. No shit.
I love
Little
shit like
tall.
that.
Hell yeah. The only last two things I got is the director. Another shout out to her being a badass. She actually performed all the skateboarding sequences because she was a
Yes,
big
because she
skateboarder.
skateboards by nature. I love that.
Yes. And then the other thing I mentioned earlier, this actually was, I kind of even guessed this. I had to look this up. It was originally a 2011 short that was 8 minute long. So that's all I got.
Again, dude, hack stab slash give this movie a shot. If you had stayed with us through this pod, you seen how much fun we had with it and how much Justin wants to make little bad girl vampire babies. Until then,
You
I'm
seduce them.
hacky.
I'm just Justin. Stay away from them vampires.
Later. Jesus Christ.